it's Ashlina, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know who I am, and this is your first time visiting, my name's Ashlina. I'm an interior designer and a design blogger. You could check it out at thedecorista.com. It's a super fun place. I share just a lot of my inspirations and some business advice too. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the newsletter I put out the other day, and I got like a major response to it, so I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys here on video so you can refer back to it, maybe share with your friends. I have a newsletter list called The Paid Decorator, and I started it a while back because I would get girls from around the world who either are interior designers and want to grow their business or want to be interior designers. They would send me emails and ask me a ton of questions about, building business and marketing and all kinds of things. And I love to share stuff like out there. So I thought I would share my last newsletter for you guys. So if you want to sign up for the newsletter, I'll link the sign up form down below. So you guys could get in on that and see future videos and emails and that sort of thing. So today I'm going to talk to you about dream clients, and I really believe that when you're doing what you love and you're passionate about, that's when you are fully expressing who God made you to be. I really believe that God put something really special inside of each of us, and we're called to be like the highest expression of ourselves, and that's really what God wants for us. And I'll try to get not too spiritual with you guys, but that's just what I believe. And I know it because when I was a little girl, I used to love interior design. And I talk about that, in my book, Blissful Living, which you guys can also read. It shares the story of how I knew I was called to be a designer and why I know I needed to share that story with the world. I went through a ton of other jobs and, difficult times trying to really figure that out. And I just wish that somebody guided me to that sooner, because I could have started a long time ago. Anyway, so I think that, when we've got a business or something that we love and we're just really passionate about it, it becomes so much fun. You are happy, you're thriving, you're living life, you're feeling good, and that's what life is supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be, depressing or hard and filled with anxiety, which I know exactly what that feels like. I've been there too. I just had to work with some people and nail down what I really wanted and figure it out for myself. So I'm going to share with you today 3 tips that I really think will help you really, enhance your business, because if we want to have a blissful business and we want to have a business we love, especially in the service industry, even if you have a product or something, what we really need is our dream clients. And you want to be attracting your dream clients every day. You want to be working with people who make you excited to work. I have gone through my string of really difficult clients, and I know my designer girls out there, because we talk about this, it can sometimes make you feel like you want to quit. You just are can't take it anymore. This is just really frustrating. So I've learned a few things, and I'm going to share with you what they are. So number 1, what I had to do was get extremely clear on who my dream client was. So for me, I was taking clients every which way because I'm I need the money, I'll take on the project, I'll, do whatever, I'll just hire me because, I'm a great designer and I want to show you what I could do. And I would not be clear on it. I would just put that out there to anyone in the world, and that's not really that wasn't serving me. I was burnt out and overwhelmed, and I get frustrated with my clients, and they'd be frustrated too because they didn't really know what they want. So I knew, after working with some coaches, that I had to get very clear. So what does that ideal dream client look like for you? For me, it was really about getting someone who knew what they wanted, right? So I was really happy when I worked with entrepreneurs. I worked with some business coaches. I worked with a really high-end fashion designer. I worked with some high-level photographers and some executives, and I just kind of realized that, the people, especially, I love working with women, but I've had some men too, but the entrepreneurs, the motivated people, the self-starters, they know what they want, They put their trust in me. They allowed me to be who I was. And they had that confidence. You know, they were clear with their decisions. It was very easy to make them. This came at such a crazy time for me because I had just come from working with women who didn't know what they want, or women who were going, I like this one, but I don't know, I like this bed better, but what do you think? But then I told them what I thought, and they'd be like, I don't know. And it was just like, I wanted to pull my hair out. Like, just trust me. In the end, they'd go with what I wanted, but you know, it took a long time to get there. So I knew that I wanted to be with somebody who was like driven, smart, successful. And ever since then, I've really loved working with entrepreneurs because they are up to something. They are not just ready to change their home, but they understand that their home needs to be a place to set them up for success. So that is who I wanted to work with. People who were like down for success, down to take my advice and put it into practice and really change their lives, upgrade their lives. And when you invest in your home and you're smart about it, you do upgrade your life. When you spend I had some clients that spend thousands of dollars on bags and shoes, but when it came to their couch or their bed or entertaining things, they were like scrimpy, is that who, I don't know. They'd scrimp, they'd want to not spend that money. And then they'd get frustrated why they didn't like their home. And they're like, it needs something more. And, it's just, you've got to be very clear. So when you're clear on who your client is, you'll get people who are clear with what they want, and they'll be clear about you. And this is not just for interior designers. This is really for any business, even let's say personal trainer. When you get your dream client who trusts you and wants you, and they're just as committed to seeing the results as you are, it's like a win-win, and you're having a blissful business. So that is number one. We've got to get extremely clear on who we're working with and who we want to work with. And then number two is we become that client, right? So for me, when I got clear, I wanted to work with strong entrepreneurs who were up to something in their lives, ready to make their home a place that set them up for success. I knew I had to do that too. So I started to do it too. I started to step up my game a little bit more at home, keep it clean, declutter, really organize, invest in, my desk or my office supplies, which I could totally go into how your office sets you up for success, but that's another video. But yeah, so become who your dream client is. Who do you want to be, and who do you want to work with? And then you start to embody their behaviors, what they would think. Get into their mind, how do they live their lives? Are they spinning in the mornings? Are they going to church on Sundays? Are they, spending most of their day at work? Are they stressed out? Are they cleaning their house? Are they committed to what they want to do? Are they paying their bills on time? I would get down to the specifics and start embodying who they are. Become your dream client, because like attracts like. So when you are that person, you will attract that person. I promise you, it really works. I've done it in my business, and I know you guys can too. So the third part, or the third step, and this is the toughest, I know from experience, trust me, this is really difficult, but you have got to become unavailable for anything but your ideal client. So for example, I can remember I would get jobs or projects. People are like, I need you to help me do my house, or help me design my office, or my boutique or whatever. And I started putting them through an interview process. So instead of doing having them interview me for the job, I started interviewing them. I needed to see if they had the qualities of my dream client, if they had what it took for me to take them on into my world. This seems really easy and not such a hard step, but let me tell you, it can be really hard to be committed to that, because sometimes you're turning away money. But I promise you, when doors close, others open. I know there's quotes about that everywhere, so if everyone's saying it, it has to be true, right? So become unavailable for anything but your ideal client. I really think it will work for you. And it's scary and it's tough, and it's oh my God, I don't know if I can pay my rent, I gotta take this. And you know, then maybe what you could do if it's a situation like that, come up with like a rules list, like terms and conditions between you and your client. Make that contract so tight that you'll get what you need out of them. So that could be, you know, full trust and really organized scheduling, or, you know, maybe you like limit your time with them, or, you know, they have to work on something and, or fill out a whole questionnaire, whatever that is for you. You know, if you start getting clear about what it is that you need and your wants and your desires and your vision, that's when it's almost like magically, kind of, not really magic because you did all the work, but your dream clients appear and you'll be living and working in your dream business. I have kind of like made that happen for myself, and I didn't think this was possible either. So I get it if you don't feel that way, but just trust me and like, please do it. And I promise you, you will start to see it work. Just give it like 30 days of being so focused on your ideal client and so focused on becoming who that client is and being unavailable for anything but, and I think you'll transform everything. So stick with that for now. Subscribe below for other videos and sign up for the newsletter list, whatever you guys want. I'm always here to answer your questions. So until next time, talk to you later. Bye.